Hi, this is Brandon Spillane from ThirstGym.com. Today we're talking about exercise called the single arm barbell row. Now, this is very similar to the Meadows row. However, we're going to use a different angle to attack the back. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a barbell and you're going to need some kind of landmine attachment, or you can put it in a corner, make sure that's okay with wherever you train. But basically we need that ability to jam it somewhere so that it can rotate. And then I've got a Meadows handle here. I got this from EliteFTS.com. It's great. If you don't want to hold on to just the barbell because it is thicker, this is a great attachment that you can use. If you are going to use this attachment, I highly recommend only using 25-pound plates or smaller. That way you don't lose your range of motion. Okay. So what we're going to do now is a normal Meadows row. We're usually kind of here and then rowing this way. So I've already got a video of that exercise. However, what we're going to do now is we're going to stand to the side. We're going to have a staggered stance. So if my right hand is the one rowing, I'll have my right leg slightly back, left leg a little bit forward in that staggered stance. Going to try to keep everything else neutral. I'm going to hinge over, almost like I'm doing a dumbbell row, right? But now I'm going to use the landmine in place of that dumbbell, okay? So I'm going to be here. I like to take this attachment and put it more towards the end. That way I'm not going to hit myself with the weights, but also where it's at will also dictate kind of how it feels because of the general physics. So I just make sure it's more towards the end of the barbell versus butted all the way up. But again, that's really personal preference. So we're going to be here. Again, I'm going to pick the barbell up. I'm going to be in that staggered stance. I'm going to hinge down, make sure I keep everything good and strong, and I'm going to pull my elbow back and then keep my chest tall. On the other side, you'll little just step over, re-stagger your feet, stand tall, hinge down, pull. Now, when you get really heavy, something you can do is you can put your hand on your knee if you really want to. So you can put your hand here, hold it. Now that's obviously going to let you use more weight, stabilize your trunk a little bit. So again, kind of determine what works best for you and kind of what your goals are. But the main difference that we're seeing here is you should be able to do more weight this way than your normal Meadows rows. The reason that being, the elbow's in, so as we pull back, that weight is staying into the body rather than being out here and coming up. The Meadows row is definitely going to attack more of your upper back right here, really rear delt heavy, upper trap heavy. You're still going to get some quality lat recruitment, but I think you're going to feel it more towards the upper back. Where with this single arm barbell row, you're going to feel this more in the lat, especially in the middle part right here. You're going to feel it in the lats a lot more. It's also going to let you feel like you can get quality length and a good contraction. So if you want to feel that contraction more, this also will be more superior than the Meadows row in terms of how you're feeling that in your lat musculature. So just keep all those things in mind in terms of the differences between the exercises. Now when it comes to your programming for an exercise like this, you're going to see this a lot in bodybuilding and hypertrophy-based programs, maybe some powerlifting based programs as well. I think it's a great single arm row variation. It's super friendly. It gives you a machine feel without the machine. So if you happen to not have a lot of machines, this is a great substitute. Or if you're limited on dumbbells, in a garage gym, this also makes sense because you can use a ton of weight plates instead of the dumbbells to actually get some heavy quality rowing in. So there's a lot of versatility here from this exercise. I really like personally programming this for usually about about 3 to 5 sets, sometimes 6 if we're going a little bit heavy in a high volume phase, but usually 3 to 5 sets of probably about 6 to 12 reps is pretty normal. So your standard hypertrophy sets and rep ranges work great. These are very famous by John Meadows. You've probably seen them. He does the Meadows rows as well as these. Likes both of them. Definitely where I picked it up from as well. And I think just overall good quality exercise. So if you got any questions in specific regarding this exercise, just leave them in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.